Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. This is a 14 by 14 inch canvas and I have put a little yellow paint around the edges. I am inspired by another artist named Jane Davies. She doesn't do fluid art to the best of my knowledge, but she does some beautiful stripes and lots of other things that are cool. They're on my Fine Art. They're on Fine Art America, but there's also a link to a recent video showcasing her work on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, my Facebook page, where students can go and learn stuff. So I'm going to keep moving. This is some Floetrol, and I'm probably going to use that to dip my Floetrol cards into. My swipe cards are right here. This is yesterday's inspiration color, which I may use to cover the edges if it's too gloppy for anything else. But I'm not usually a huge fan of yellow, but I want to get outside my comfort zone and do something different. And I'm going to use my white pearl, my golden iridescent pearl fine. And I'm going to try and lay my stripes down all in one direction, but by the same token I want to make them uneven. So I'm just going to give myself a few suggested guidelines which have nothing to do with any reality whatsoever, except for that they're going to help add some vertical or horizontal, depending on which way you're turning the canvas lines. This is some Golden Hour from Arteza, and I'm really thinking usually if I want something to swipe, and that's what I want, that I better put a bunch of it. Usually I would use a shovel to deliver the paint. This time I think I'm just going to take a huge chance and use my residuals. I don't think it matters where anything goes to start with, because I just need to start. That's usually my MO. It'd be nice if that were open. Nice if it didn't have a big chunk of blue stuff in it. Wow, where'd that come from? That's very strange. That's not a usual occurrence. So I'm basically just putting down colors where I'm going to start with my cards. And it occurs to me I probably should have... This is my first painting today. I've been busy doing editing. I don't want a ton of orange, because then it'll become all about the orange, and it probably already has. Probably too late, but let's give it a shot. This is a golden iridescent, oh, excuse me. This is a golden iridescent pearl fine. No, it's not at all. This is a Deco Art Americana, 24 karat gold with some orange mixed into it. And now it's got whatever was on my tweezers from the last one, which was kind of similar, so that's okay. That was a that was an Arteza tangerine pearl. And I do expect to use a whole bunch more yellow, so let me find that other yellow. There it is. It's not my favorite color. It's very, very obnoxious, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So I'm going to put my Floetrol right down in my dish so I can start that way. And it doesn't matter how much or how little I have to begin with as far as my stripe goes, because I'm planning on just adding and continuously adding new paint to the canvas. It doesn't matter if there's texture inside the stripes or not. And I'll see how I feel about what I've got started. It's going to look a lot like a plaid, I think. And I haven't tried the Floetrol with the yellow specifically before, so I don't know that it's going to sell. I know I said I was going to go vertical, and then I started to fill in a little. But it's still not horrible. We'd still have a place to go. I kind of like this Velveeta color, I call it. And I think I'm going to be going back and adding more colors for sure. And probably more Floetrol. To the colors I do have. I could probably go back in after if it wasn't too dry and add stuff like purple, or I could wait until tomorrow and do that. I might want pink too. I kind of wanted these not to be totally even. And if there are subtle cells, they're definitely very subtle. Maybe too subtle for this method, so the Floetrol is maybe a moot point. But until I'm done, ooh, I just saw one and then I swiped over them. Oh well. Pretty sure I could use black, but black and yellow make green most of the time for me. So that's so far a non-event. I want some pink in there, and I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, but I'm going to try it anyway. And the Floetrol is kind of like just watering down the paint without destroying the polymer bond, so that's alright. I kind of like that pink in there. I think I'm going to use more of it. Continue to use my Floetrol. I might want to try, at least try, and use some of that paint that I've got saved in the dish. Yeah, let me do that. I've got some of that right here. This is a pretty simple concept, stripes. And so far I'm using all the same size cards, so I don't know if that's going to go on. I kind of wanted them to not be even. I definitely like the pink. Can't have too much of a good thing is something I think often to myself when it comes to nice colors. That is a nice color. So sometimes I'm going to spread this sideways just so I can spread it before I start. But I also like to press the card in and make texture, tap the edges to make texture. Go back again and grab some more Floetrol, which is now very schmutzy with paint. I'd like to try things like blue, but blue is also going to make green, so that's not a good idea. Now, what can I do? Oh, I found the place with all the cells and put something on it anyway. Let me try this other card. I'm so curious about the black, but I'm pretty sure that I'm exactly correct, and that would just be destructive as a son of a gun. Now there's a little piece of grit on that side of this, on one side of the card. That's kind of cool still. I'm doing all right. I think I'm being true to Jane. Liking my stripes. I do have some cells. They're really subtle. But they're definitely adding some texture. Yeah, there's that thing I told you was on that side of the card, and I couldn't leave it. I actually want it off of there. So check your cards. That pink is a color I made from Folk Art Neon Pink that was a matte paint and then added unicorn spit. I didn't mean to splash, and you could probably live with the splashes, no problem. I'm not necessarily given to being an automatic splash acceptor. So that's kind of cool, but it still makes me want to experiment. Maybe with some orange. Maybe that's the ticket. Where else? I could just put lines. Yeah, I like the lines. And I could put a skewer in there. So let me do what I thought I was going to like over here first. And over here second. And then grab a skewer. Actually, I think I have a clean one in my closet. Or 2 or 10 that I forget about all the time. Let me wipe that paint right over the edge. Because any paint that rolls down is going to be useful. I'm going to use my skewer. Pick up that paint in the dish. I used to do a fair amount of rolling. Like so. Not the other kind. Never been much of that sort of a roller type person. So I like all of that, but I want to keep playing with colors that I love. Doesn't matter if there's some orange in there. Usually I have better luck with that rolling technique than that. But oh, that's alright. I'm liking that. Just stuck my finger in the painting. Kind of want to play with some of the white to see how that works. The golden iridescent pearl. It's not my usual color combination, but that's okay. Gotta break out once in a while and try some new stuff. I'm liking the white. Not liking having bottles in the way, but I did change my table settings so that I could get my turntable and my afternoon artworks out of the direct sunlight. If it would have been okay, if it had been all of it maybe, but it was only part. And I'm sure you guys noticed. Or if you haven't, you will yet, because I probably posted those videos. So, this is Priscilla Batzell at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, thinking about purple. Because I can. The name of my first book on the Amazon link, underneath the link tree, underneath the video. I got some stripes I like. And I'm just rolling that skewer. What is that? That is an item that does not belong. For those, I have tweezers, and you can find them on my Amazon link, where if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you, but it helps me out eventually. Alright, so I've got paint, and once it gets a little sticky, it will pull other paint up, which may sound bad to you, but by pulling other paint up, you also get to add texture. And even though Floetrol is generally thought of as a paint leveler, you still get to keep some of those marks because they're mostly made with paint. So I'm not sure if I did Jane justice, but in my first pink and yellow exploit with stripes and Floetrol without many cells, I don't like that there. That's got to go. Let's grab some more Floetrol. Let's grab the card I know is going to work. I so want to put some purple in. You know what? Can't trust me. That is Folk Art Purple Flash, and it's color shifting. And I'm not sure I'm going to love it, because yellow and purple don't necessarily work together, but the Purple Flash does sometimes. I have another color also over here somewhere. It's an iridescent pink. That's got a bubble in it now. Just get rid of some of the canvas I see. I kind of like that, and I'm not sure I want to put anything else in there as far as dragging a tool goes, but I am going to have to figure out how to get rid of those little bulbs on the end. So when you put your line in, you kind of need to fall short, I guess. It's different. You could have a whole nother stage tomorrow. I took my time trying to figure it out. So, thank you guys for all the donations that have helped keep me painting all this time. I really appreciate that. And if you happen to be somebody who can do that again, you'll be automatically included into the monthly drawing. Easy ways to donate are through PayPal and Patreon, and you can find those links on my YouTube channel banner on the bottom right hand side, and you can also find those links on my link tree. I'm really wanting some blue, but I think that is going to have to wait for tomorrow, if there is tomorrow. I might like it better tomorrow. I am enjoying rolling my skewer and then putting it down again. I really wanted a much more uneven center than I have. Like staggered in blocks. But I'm also not hating on this at all. I really do like it. It's kind of simple in its concept, and you could play with it for a long time. You could probably play with it for too long a time. So I gotta go. That's kind of bugging me though. Don't want to drag all my paint away, but I want that strange little section that's standing out and drawing my eye to become blended with everything else a little bit more. So I love you guys. There's over 91,000 of you subscribed, and if you share my videos, maybe some more of those people who are subscribed might actually see that I'm posting them, and I might have a chance to share what I'm doing, because only a few hundred in a day at the most lately have been around. So what else can I tell you? Please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you liking my videos. When you share them, you help me out. I really appreciate that. My Linktree has Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Fans and Collectors, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and more, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation, which is a Facebook page. They're all Facebook pages with for students. My Amazon link has my 2 books, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. I have Teespring clothing below the video, and there's Oliver print leggings and Oliver print t-shirts there. My email address, if should you be interested in purchasing a painting, is underneath the link tree. And if you want to check out what the monthly prizes are, they're in the exhibition video included in the video that's on the end screens of every video in the last 20 seconds. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for the wonderful comments, and thank you for all the donations. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio going, I wonder what I'll do to this after you're gone. Maybe nothing. It could be just fine the way it is. Alright, you guys, Be good. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Oh, check out over 1,700 videos on my playlist. All playlists, creative playlists. Ask me questions if you want to, and my paint pouring recipes underneath the video, under the description. I